These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my shit.
What's good, y'all? It's True Confessions TV, of course. And I would like to do something different today. Instead of doing the regular vlogs about media and other things in my life, I would like to take it a step farther and get a little bit more personal and deep. As far as I would like to make a confessional. So I guess you can call this confessional one. And in 2011, I told myself I'm going to start being more honest with myself. Since that's something I have a problem with. So this is my first confessional of the True Confessions blog. And my first confessional is what I was just talking about. I really do have a problem with keeping it real with me. You know, if you can't keep it real with you, who the hell can you keep it real with? You know? So evidently I have a problem with keeping it real with myself. I think it stems from me not being able or not wanting to observe my flaws and recognize them for what they are. And when I don't keep it real with me, I have a tendency to lie to others. Does this make me a bad person? No. It basically means, in my opinion, it just means that I don't like to recognize my flaws, my mistakes. And I don't think it has to do with me wanting to be perfect, but I have this vision of me. I have this vision of me, of this adult me. You know, I'm a young adult or whatever, but I have this vision of me where I do do things the right way. I really always do strive to be this really mature young adult, and I love knowing it all, I guess. See, there I go again. I had to admit that to myself. I do love knowing it all, and I like to give off this image that I do have it all together, but I don't. And I don't know why I have those expectations of myself to have it all together, and nobody has it all together. So when it really does come time to recognize my flaws, I try my best to run away from them. Because if I recognize the fact that I have flaws, then I have to recognize the fact that I don't have it all together. You know. So what really, made me want to observe this and do a confessional about it is I just recently went through an issue in my relationship where I lied. I lied, and it almost caused me to completely lose my relationship. And I think the reason that I lied, now that I look at it in retrospect, was simply because I was embarrassed about, the situation. I felt bad about the situation, and I knew I had fucked up. I'm just gonna keep it real. I fucked up, and I don't want to be honest with myself enough to say, James, you messed up. Tell the truth about it and fix it. Instead, it was kind of like, oh my God, I messed up. I'm supposed to be, being the perfect boyfriend, or I don't know if and it was kind of like, shit, I messed up. Hurry up and cover it up. You know what I'm saying? And that was definitely not the way to go about it. I could not admit to me, that I made a mistake. I didn't want to do that, and I feel like in life, yeah, you're gonna make mistakes. You definitely are, because that's the whole process of life. We're here to make mistakes, and we're here to continue to go and grow. And I'm not allowing myself any room to grow because I think I know it all now. I think I have it all figured out. There are gonna be times where I mess up, and I have to admit that to myself, and I have to recognize within me that things are not always gonna go right. I'm gonna screw up, but you have to own up to it and try to your best of your capabilities to fix it. But lying about it really doesn't do anything for your overall image as far as how other people see you. Because not only do you go from being someone who makes mistakes, that's something that everybody can accept. People can accept somebody making a mistake, but lying to yourself and to somebody else only worsens the situation. It definitely does, and I don't want to be viewed as a liar. I don't want to be viewed as, untrustworthy, because it's not who I am. It's really not. And the crazy thing about it is I like for people to be honest with me. I like for people to tell me the truth. And if I can't give the same back, then how can anybody ever respect me? So that is definitely something that I'm trying to work towards correcting in myself. I have to be real with me. I do, and I have to take that realness and put it towards everything, because I don't ever want to have to go through the same thing I just went through as far as my relationship, and lying to somebody I love, because it really breaks down the relationship. It really does. Your relationship can be here, and when a person feels like they don't have trust or they can't trust you, it dissolves very fast, and then you're back at square one, because you have to restart it. You have to build it all over again. And if you really care about somebody, it hurts to know that you hurt them. So I don't want to hurt myself by lying to myself, and I don't want to hurt anybody that I care about by lying to them either. So